This program is classified AA, Abuna approved.
It's that time for the 2014 New Year's Eve report. Tonight's top stories. A priest ordained from among the congregation. St. George expands into neighbouring property. And the annual market day, a smashing success. We now go live to the studio. To the KANABA. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this year's edition of the KANABA. I'm your host, Mina Sarafim, and tonight I've got with me Bishoy Hanna, Andrew Iskander, and a number of special guests throughout the evening.
Thanks, Mina. Can't believe we're back here so soon. 2014's all done. It's had its highs, it's had its lows. We've laughed, we've cried. And tonight we're going to take a look back at the year that was 2014.
Absolutely right, Andrew. It has been quite an eventful year, both inside and outside the church. And one of the biggest stories by far this year, for me personally, was the ordination of Abuna Abraham. Take a look.
Father Abraham was ordained a priest on the 13th of September at St. Anthony and St. Paul's Church in Guildford. For many years, Father Abraham was a very involved and active servant and deacon in our church community. He is dearly loved by the youth group at St. George. Father Abraham will be sorely missed, but we wish him all the best and pray that God continue to bless his service. I am Donna McHale, reporting live for the KANABA.
2014 was also a year where St. George travelled around the world. And to tell us more about the travel is someone you may remember from last year's news report.
Have everything you want and need, but still feel empty? Why not try the gift of eternal life?
She's been promoted this year and joins us live on the KANABA. Ladies and gentlemen, make her feel welcome, Monica Nashid.
Thanks for having me, guys.
So let's start with Abuna Moros. Can you tell us a bit about his travels?
Yeah, so earlier this year, Bunamoros came back from several months in South Africa, and the population of South Africa was very blessed to have him. And while we did miss his service here, and his service there was only temporary, I'm sure the impact was eternal.
If I heard correctly, Abuna Matthew also went on trip. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, so also earlier this year he took a group of around 20 youth to Fiji, and they spent some time visiting churches and local villages, providing both physical and spiritual nourishment.
Of course. And Abuna Krolos, of course, didn't miss out on all the travelling fun. He went to Egypt, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right, and to tell us more about that, we have Anastasia and Shirley. Let's take a look.
Yes, I did go to Egypt a couple of months ago, and it was a really blessed trip. We learnt so much. I learned to be content in life. You know, we saw people having like no roofs, there's no house, there's no beds, no cupboards, and look at us being spoiled here in Australia. And it really comes to show that we need to be content with our lives, and people are thanking God for the littlest things they have in life. You know, whether it's a small thing or a big thing, they're still really thankful. And it just it's a really eye-opener, and honestly I do call everyone to serve. And you know, these are our brothers and sisters in Egypt that we have to help them, and even, you know, just by donating money or just going and actually helping them and serving them is a great blessing. So I urge you all to do it one day.
This year we went on a trip to Egypt with Abuna Krolos for serving with the Shepherd and Mother of Light. There are about 15 of people who went. We visited a lot of houses in Almenia and Sohag. We saw a lot of people who were living in a very, very difficult conditions. No beds, no roof. A lot of them are suffering from sicknesses like kidney failure, and they have to travel 4 hours a day to go to the hospital to have the procedure done and then travel back home. Adults and children not being able to afford their medication. So we saw a lot of cases. We also visited the hospital that the Shepherd and Mother of Light is building, and it's right in the middle of the area where the needy people are, so they don't have to travel to Cairo to get treatment. It was a very, very blessed time. We had a beautiful spiritual trip. We visited some of the monasteries in Egypt, and we hope next year that we can go again and that more people will join us.
Another big step for the church has been purchasing of the house next door.
Yeah, and as you guys know, it has been a big dream for our church to start expanding. And actually, just a few weeks ago, that dream became a reality.
Joining us tonight to discuss the memorable days, the fellow youth, Micha Seraphim, who was there on the day. How are you going today, Micha?
I'm good, guys. Thanks for having me.
That's good. Now, Micha, can you just tell us how all this happened?
Yeah, so the house went for sale, and obviously, as part of the expansion that Bishoy mentioned, we really wanted to get it. So the church fathers talked to the congregation, a lot of fundraising and prayers went into it. And it all culminated on the day of the auction, which began with some prayers as well as activities for our younger children. And thankfully, we were successful in acquiring the house.
No, that sounds great, Micha. So what are the plans for the house?
Look, it's still early days. We've still got to wait for settlement, but there are a few plans floating around. It's basically extra space. Our church is obviously expanding every day with new congregation, as well as new Sunday school children. So it'll go towards that in Sunday school rooms and maybe even priests, officers, and extra space for everyone.
Thanks, Micha. We really look forward to see what develops in the house. And we'll be right back after these short messages.
Oh, hi Andrew, you guys are doing a great job up there. One day I hope to be up there with you guys.
Hey, so we have Varna and Anne here. Girls, what was your favourite part of 2014?
Jesus.
And what are you looking forward to in 2015?
More Jesus.
Take two. Girls, what was your highlight of 2014?
My highlight was Scout Camp, actually. The kids got really into it and it was really fun and it's really new, so I like that. Me too.
And what are you looking forward to in 2015?
The next Scout Camp. Or getting together with friends, having fun.
What was your favourite outing?
Darling Harbour.
What did you do there?
We were supposed to have dinner, but we had Macca's instead.
Fine organising.
It was a big highlight in it, was finishing first year of uni.
Buying with the house next door was definitely the highlight of 2014.
2014 has been interesting. It was my first year of uni and my first year to integrate into the youth. So it's been really good, very welcoming, and I think could be better in that sense.
Oh, just, you know, there's been a lot of things, mostly lows, but a high.
Yep.
Just getting closer to God.
Closer to God. And how have you gotten closer to God this year?
You know, just all the khidmah that I do, just the amount of khidmah that I do, it's ridiculous.
That's
hidden khidmah, you know, seen khidmah, willing khidmah, unwilling khidmah, unseen khidmah. The list goes on.
Year 8 camp that we have had in a couple of weeks ago.
I like joining with my friends every day. I like going to church.
Table tennis, that's smash.
I was playing table tennis and then I was doing like this, like, and I was doing this like backhand and like that, like, no.
What are you looking forward to bigger and better 2015?
I don't know. I just want to stay at home, go on the iPad, go on the computer, go fun places like Luna Park.
To get closer to God, to stop hating people, to start making money. Yeah.
Money.
To do better at school.
Second year of uni.
I like the continuity. Alright, anything else?
I'd probably start playing soccer again. Just full of joy and happiness and new experiences and adventures and all your last year of uni. So it's going to be just full of definitely not partying.
Activities with the kids and trying
Sounds good.
to do
Sounds
things
good.
like
So kids have that to look forward to in 2015.
that. Exactly.
Sounds good.
Look
Alright.
out, kids.
Watch out, kids, Michael's coming.
Restaurants, I don't know.
More restaurants.
Food.
Food is good. Food is
great,
good.
yes.
Alright, sounds good. So 2015, Mary wants more food with the youth.
Probably just spending a lot of time with church and getting closer to the church community.
Alright.
Get my license. And be a good person. Yes. Be a better Christian.
What do you have to say to those people who aren't coming to youth meeting? Look in the camera and tell them.
You guys are missing out. Full stop.
Come to youth meeting.
Come to youth
Hashtag.
meeting on Friday nights. It's not that hard.
8:30 every Friday. Woohoo.
Alright. We'll see you in 2015 and we'll see you at youth meeting.
That's right. Yeah.
the 2014 edition of the KANABA. Now, we all know that St. George is a very strong community, so Bish, why don't you tell us a bit about the community events this year?
Yeah, so what comes to mind is the annual St. George Market Day, returning this year again, bigger and better than ever. We actually had Michael Yusuf live on the day. Let's have a look at what Michael had to say.
Hey guys, we're here at the St. George Market Day on the 15th of November 2014. Let's just see what's happening around the place so we can just take a look and see. Abwana, how's your day been?
Am I allowed to say the truth? It's been terrific. It's been terrific.
That's great.
It started off with a baptism, midway mass, and ended with a baptism, and now we have this beautiful festival of St. George that I'm enjoying very much.
Excellent. What's been the most favourite part of your day?
The smell of the food, and it's attracting people from all over Sydney, and the crazy stalls that have been set up, and everyone has just got high energy today.
We're doing really good, and I'm having really good fun at St. George Fete 2014.
That's good. What's been the most favourite part of your day? Apart from selling.
The nice people.
Amazing. Honestly, it's been crazy. Like people from all white, black, Asian. It's been crazy. Everybody's here. Everybody's having a ball. Jumping castle, reptiles, drinks.
I'm Wantant. How's your day been?
Actually, it's a wonderful day and a lot of activities. God bless everyone done this great job. I hope ان احنا نكرره ده كل سنة.
I enjoyed myself. The kids enjoyed themselves. I invited a friend from work, and she had a lot of fun with her daughter. And I hope we do this so often, so that the community would know what St. George Church represents. And كل سنة وانتم طيبين, everybody.
We're here with Tony. Tony, how's your day been?
It was amazing. It's really awesome. Everyone liked it.
كان يوم جميل جدا, وبصراحة كان في بركة ربنا, والناس حلوين خالص وجايين مبسوطين جدا. Thriving today. High demand, lots of sales. يوم حلو خالص الحقيقة, نشكر ربنا.
Get heaps of customers coming in, all different tastes. They all want different types of salads, which is really good business.
Yeah, it's been a great day, having a lot of fun, and the kids are all jumping around. Yeah, it's a good show today.
And Nora, what about you?
Yeah, it's great because it keeps the kids entertained, and it's a really good job, really good effort.
جميل كلنا انبسطنا واحنا اول مره نيجي ويا ريت تتكرر كل سنه.
يوم جميل خالص, احنا اول مره نيجي, السنه اللي فاتت احنا ما جيناش, ويوم جميل.
Mate, it's been spectacular. I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah, and it's just seeing the joy on the kids' faces after I finish painting. It's absolutely spectacular. It's priceless.
Great, great. How's yours?
Top prize PlayStation 4 with 3 games, FIFA included. Also, the worst prize is actually double prize. I don't know why I'm selling you this. They're gonna watch it later, so who cares? Yeah. Great day at St. George Fete.
So, what's your favourite part of the day?
I think the love between people. كل الناس بتشتغل مع بعض بمحبة كبيرة. كأننا عيلة واحدة كبيرة تحت أمبريلة ماري جرجس. واحنا بنشكر ماري جرجس خالص إنه بيجمعنا تحت الأمبريلة بتاعته.
Thank you, Mum.
We're waiting for the raffle draw as well, and the jumping castle. I've been eyeing the jumping castle, so we're definitely going there. I don't know about the kids, but we're definitely going there.
Okay, guys, that's a wrap from the St. George Fete in 2014. Hope to see you guys next year. See ya.
That day looked like a lot of fun. Another initiative that was started by St. George this year was the Scouts, which culminated in a big camp for kids of all ages. Here's Sylvia to tell us more about it.
ثانك يو. كل سنه وانتم طيبين. الكشافه احنا ابتدينا خدمه جديده في سان جورج. It's called Scouts activity, and our meeting is on Friday 7:30. We start with the age of 6. Scout is not just a uniform we wear or a meeting we attend or knowing how to adapt to the nature. It's always about discipline and teaching the kids how to deal with every day-to-day environment and raising our future leaders. We started doing this by exposing them to adventures, by learning art and crafts, by playing games, planning trips, going to camps. We also encourage teamwork. We try to get them to learn how to win, and if you lose, what you do and what's the lesson learned out of this. because life is you always lose or win. We had this year one successful camp. We had around 12 Joeys and Cups from age 6 to 10, and we had around 10 Scouts group between the age of 11 to 18, and we had a few people from the leaders team as well. It was very successful. We also had a rock climbing and caves adventure that we attended, and hopefully next week we're going to do an arcing adventure and learning how to aim with the arrows. The main thing we encourage every kids to have is to be honest, to be helpful to everyone, to do their best in everything they actually do, to help everyone around, to help others and the society and the parents, starting from the families to the community, to school and to the bigger group. And the main thing also is to submit to the leaders and to the elders. We always listen to the ones above. We encourage everyone to join Scouts. It's all about discipline. We also get them to play, have fun, so they're not bored, and get the energy and get them to be outdoor person rather than staying at home and playing with PlayStation or activities or Xbox. We encourage to do lots of outdoors activities, so that is the main thing for Scouts. We thank you for your support last year. We would like more support next year. Thanks for all the parents who trust us and who brought their kids. We thank you St. George that adopted a new activity and opened for a new meeting. And a big thank you to Uncle Fadi, who's our team leader.
How have you found Scouts this year?
Well, really tough, but fun.
Ivana, what have you enjoyed about Scouts this year?
Mostly the Scouts camp. We've learned about a lot of things, knots, tricks, heaps of fun.
Heaps of stuff? Stuff that you can use?
Yeah.
Stuff that you can't?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, sure. Like, what do you want to say to your leaders for 2015? What would you like more in 2015 in Scouts?
Just camps. It's mostly fun and a lot of games as well. But thank you for everything.
2014 marks a year where one of our special members of the youth entered the Kingdom of Heaven. Christine Artia is always on our minds and in our hearts.
Let's take a look at a video of her incredible contributions to the Youth Cancer Foundation.
Hi, my name is Christine. Anastasia and I, my sister and I, we do everything together. We're like best friends, we have mutual friends. I think it would be very difficult without having my sister on my side, and some of the decisions that I make in my life are not just based on me. I can't be just selfish about that. I have to think about my sister, I've got to think about my family as well, my mum and my dad. I think we're both very different people today. 4 years ago we were not this mature, and we're still young and still wild and free, and
it definitely has changed us, I guess. We just we all take life for granted, and just having something like this, puts life in perspective.
You've heard of singing for your supper. Well, in the case of some young cancer patients in Sydney, they're singing for better treatment.
The patients at Randwick's Prince of Wales Hospital will be busking from their beds today to raise money for a much-needed youth cancer treatment centre.
Now, Christine, you are one of the people who will be playing today. Your playing will be beamed live to Circular Quay.
The Sony Foundation created Busking for Life to help raise more than $1.5 million for a new youth cancer centre in Sydney. The guys are here to perform with musically gifted cancer patients who know all too well how badly these centres are needed.
The one that's being built here for us will give an opportunity and a chance for people like me or for others to be able to be in a ward where they can be able to feel more alive, feel comfortable about their environment, and it can make their journey a lot easier than what mine was.
That's what You Can for me is about, that organisation being able to help me and be able to help others as well, give us the best chance of survival.
And of course, we've reached that time of the night where we like to congratulate and recognise all the big milestones for the people in our church community.
Weddings. Maria and Amga.
Jackie and Chris.
Sherry and George.
Elizabeth and John.
Mary and Mark.
Mina and Bernadette.
Engagements.
Mark and Martina.
Freddie and Jessica.
Carol and Robert.
Fazzy and Sarah. HSC graduates.
Daniel Iskander.
Daniel El-Dahabi.
Matthew Hanna.
Anthony Fanul.
Matthew Tedros.
Matthew Botros.
Natalie Barsoum.
Jessica Isa.
Myrna Ishak.
Luke Youssef.
Mary Rizk.
University graduates.
Marina Abdel Messiah.
Manda Isaac.
Simon Farah.
Simeon Gabriel.
Micha Sarafim.
Michael Youssef.
George Cosman.
Chantel Kemkemian. Baptisms.
Miel Yusuf.
Noah Atallah.
Eden Theodora Kyriakos.
Andre Botros.
Elisa Tanyos.
Jaden Ateya.
Sebastian Mina.
Jonah Bichet.
Sebastian Bichet.
Sebastian Ateya.
Jacinta Sidon.
And Krolos Atallah.
Congratulations to each and every one of you on your wonderful achievements.
We'll now leave you with a few Christmas wishes from our church congregation.
And that's it for another episode of the KANABA. That's it for 2014. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a wonderful Christmas and New Year. See you next year in 2015. Enjoy. Bye-bye.
كل سنة وأنتم طيبين. إن شاء الله 2015 تبقى a year of hope, happiness, joy, and too many blessings from up above.
أتمنى لشعب كنيسة ماري جرجس كله سنة مقدسة إن شاء الله 2015 وربنا يديكم كل سوء لقلبكم وربنا يخلي لنا آبائنا الكهنة أبونا مرقس أبونا رفائيل أبونا ماتيو أبونا كرولوس ملائكة كنيسة ماري جرجس وربنا يديهم نعمة وفوق النعمة اللي موجودة معاهم وربنا يبارككم كلكم وربنا يخليكم كلكم. كل سنة وانتم طيبين.
كل سنة وانتم طيبين بمناسبة العام الجديد وربنا يعود عليكم بخير ويعود على آبائنا الحلوين الجمال أبونا ماسيو أبونا مرقس أبونا ماسيو أبونا رفائيل أبونا كرولوس ربنا يديم محبتهم ويديم كهنتهم لينا طول العمر وكل سنة وانتم طيبين.
Wishing you a very Merry Christmas. May your next year be so blessed and so full of exciting gifts from God. And all the best.
Happy New Year, and may the Lord Jesus bless your lives, your homes, your family, your friends. All the best for the new year.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year. Et joyeux Noël.
Merry Christmas.
And a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I love you, St. George Church.